Hello everyone. I continue with my last lecture itself. In the last lecture we have discussed and we have tried to understand that how the calculation of bill buying rate has to be done. In this lecture again I am trying to take up one more numerical for better understanding that how calculation of bill buying rate has to be done.
This was the problem which I gave you in the last lecture. I read the problem so that we can have the understanding of the problem itself. That what the question says. On 15th July, your customer, when it says your customer, that means you are the bank. And always I said, again I am saying that when you have to calculate the forward rate, always consider yourself as bank only. So your customer tenders an export bill for USD 1,50,000. Payable at site. That means it is not a bill which carries a usance period. That means this bill will be having only a transit period of 25 days because it is a site drawn on New York for purchase. Assuming these rates are available in the interbank market on 15th July. On 15th July, the spot rate is this, and on 15th July, the rate quoted by the bank for the month of August, September, and October has been given. Then you are supposed to quote to the customer that what is the rupee amount that you will pay to the customer against the bill, which is at site of USD 1,50,000. The bank is also going to charge an exchange margin of 0.10% and the interest recoverable from the customer at 12% per annum. This is the whole. Now we have to give the exchange rate, the conversion rate. That means we have to give the rate because it is not the TT, it is a bill. So current rate will not be considered. That means a future rate has to be given. And for what date of future? As the bill is at site, that means we have to consider only 25 days from 15th July. So we can say that means we can say that what should be the due date? Due date for which they are asking. So from 15th July, we have to add 25 days. That means July is for the month of 31st days, 31 days. That means 16 days of July and remaining 9 days of August. That means due date will come to as 9th August. That means customer approached the bank on 15th July and trying to sell a bill of rupees 1,50,000 USD, and that bill is going to have the maturity on 9th August. That means customer has to make the bank has to make the payment on 15th July. But the bank will able to realize the payment from the importer on 9th August. That means the rate quoted by the bank will not be of 15th July, but the bank will try to anticipate that what will be the expected rate on 9th July. So this calculation the bank is doing just to anticipate that what will be the expected rate of exchange in terms of USD on 9th July, and that rate will be quoted to the customer, and if the customer wish, then the deal is going to execute. That means on that rate bank will purchase 1,50,000 USD bill and bank will make the payment for that bill. But again the same thing, as the bank has to retain the bill for 25 days. The bank has to retain the bill for 25 days, as well as bank has to bear the risk that if the expected rate calculated deviates on the adverse side on 9th August, then the bank may face the loss. So for that loss, for that risk expected, the bank is going to charge the exchange margin. That is why exchange margin has to be considered. Now, first of all, we have to know that what rate that we have to take up, and that rate is going to depend. You are aware also that whether it is at premium or discount, and then we can know that either we have to take the rate for the spot July or we have to take the rate of August. September and October, they are not concerned in this problem. Although the rates are provided, this is the only the information has been provided. So there is a tie between the spot July rate or the August that we have to consider, and that will depend upon that whether the dollars in the interbank market, they are at premium or discount. Now see, we are not supposed to consider the spot rate for knowing the premium or discount. We will consider only the forward month, and forward month says from 5,000 to 4,700. It means it is decreasing. 7,500 to 7,200 decreasing. 95 to 97 it is increasing. But it is not the concern here. It is not the concerned month. So what we have to do, that you have to see that this is increasing. This is, can say that they USD is available at discount. That means we can say rounding off will be higher month or lower month. See the format. What says? If it has discount, usage and transit period is supposed to round it off to higher month, and higher month we can say will be for the month of August. That means we have to take the rate for the month of August. What we can write? USD oblique rupees market spot buying rate. USD 1 is equal to as it is buying, so we have to take this rate 71.8725. 71.8725. Now it at discount, we can say minus forward discount for August month. And August month is given as rupee 5,000. You can say as rupee 5 triple 0. 5 triple 0. What you get? The difference as rupees 71.53 3750, right? This is not the minus. Then we have to minus exchange
So
margin
difference amount will be 71.3725.
3725. Okay, 3725. Right. Exchange margin, which is given at the rate of how much? Problem says 0.10, 0.10%. So we calculate, it will be rupee 0.000 point, it is 7.0713. Right. And whatever we get is bill buying rate for USD, and that will be rupees. Let me calculate.
So
70,
71.3011.
71.3011.
3011.
Very good. Now, rounding off has to be done here itself. Yes, rounding off in the multiple of 0.00. So, bill buying rate for USD 1 equal to 71 point. How much? After rounding
So
off,
3000. 3000.
3000. This will be the rate. Now, one more thing, we have to calculate what rate the bank is going to quote. So the rate will be 71.33 that we have just calculated to the customer, and calculate the rupee amount payable to the customer. How much rupee will be payable by the bank to the customer? But also, we are supposed to say that interest is also recoverable at the rate of 12% per annum. Now, here you try to understand. The bank is making the payment on 15th July. But the bank is going to realize the payment from the bill on 9th August. That means after a gap of 25 days. Although for this 25 days, the bank is charging, we can say, forward discount. But the problem is, as we already discussed, that forward discount or forward margin, a forward premium, is not the income to the bank. Whatever the bank has generated from the foreign bank, that is passed to the customer in the form of premium or discount. Moreover, the exchange margin which the bank is charging, I already told you, exchange margin is going to incur the expenses, the risk, and a small amount of benefit. But the bank is also going to charge an interest for 25 days because bank is making the payment before 25 days. So for this 25 days, bank is going to charge an interest, and the interest has been given as 12%. So first of all, we have to calculate the rupee amount. Rupee amount will be it is dollar USD 1,50,000 multiplied by rupees 71.3000.
So 10695,000.
Rupees 87,904. This amount has to be deducted. So final amount paid to customer, that will be rupees 10695,000 minus 87,000. It is 1000 not 0.904. कितना आया भाई? How much you get? So at the end, I hope the full concept, theory as well as the numerical aspect has been discussed for calculating the rate of foreign currency when the foreign currency bill has been placed with the bank. In the last few videos, you have seen the theory as well as the practical aspect. In the next video, I will try to bring the purchase has been done with respect to bill. Now the selling will be done. That bill buying rate we have understood. Now we will take up that what will be the concept that we are supposed to follow for bill selling rate. That how the calculation of bill selling rate has to be done. Thank you everyone.